Well, we have finally made it to the end of the HGC Planter Challenge. Finally made it, and my herbs are still doing wonderful. So, here I'm going to give you a little update after we watch this little video of how we started. Here we have the bitter melon, which is growing up the fence, lemon balm, sweet marjoram, more lemon balm. That's tarragon over here. This is some basil that I took out of my big pot, borage, Miss Burns lemon basil. Look at how that toothache plant have grown, and it have a flower. Now, I told you before I was going to do a sale on all this mullein that I have, and I transferred from my big pot. So I'm going to be going to a sale on July 1st, and we're going to be selling some of it so I can buy more planter boxes or whatever I need. This is burdock. Look how big that burdock root is, and we're getting more down in there. And of all things, hyssop. That's how tall it's gotten. Look at all this. Look at all them babies in there. Look, this is the plant that it came from. Look how many it already flowered. I've already made some salves. I've made some tea, more borage. Look at that one. It's going to seed. I love the flowers. I like to put them in ice trays in my drinks. That's that borage over here. More mint back here that I transferred. Oh, that's my salvia. But here's my mint that I transferred out of another plant. So this is my little herb table here that I'm putting together for my sale. But all this was planted for the challenge. This one, that's that Thai basil that I started. And Grandma Baby's pot, her cilantro is going to seed. I have a picture of her with her pot she planted for the challenge along with me. Peppermint, I've harvested, made tea bags, and made tea out of it. The grandbabies love that peppermint tea. They like to chew the leaves. They think it's peppermint. My chives over here, it just took off. I've harvested it for cooking. Alyssium, that's what that is, alyssium. Ground cherries. I just ate the ground cherries off of there. I just ate them. But look, there's more right here coming on. But I ate them. Yeah, I did. I have so much I can't even know. I can't remember. Or German chamomile. Rosemary that I planted from seed. More oregano that I put in the pots down there. As you look at my video, you'll see where I had started this planter. And this is where I originally had my chives, but it wasn't getting enough sun down there, so that's why I transferred it to that pot. More lemon balm, sage down here. You know, that's parsley that's not in there. These are all my mint that is not in the challenge. Sour stevia that's not in the challenge. There's the mama plant right there. That's the mama right here. I had to move her. And look at this right here. Look at all that basil. This is a 6-blend basil. Lemon, cinnamon, Genevieve, purple, opal, sweet basil, large leaf. And I've took so many cuttings. I made this pot from that. I've made this pot right here of basil from that pot. And down here we have dill. I made pickles with the dill. And you see where the mint, some of it grew over into that pot, and it's taking over the dill. Yep. I'm trying to think what else I have. Oh, butterfly blue pea. I planted it from seed for the challenge. My cilantro, it's already went to seed, and I harvest those seeds for coriander. And I've already harvested for the bags or for my seasonings and put in jars. Over here we have more basil, more mint that was planted from seed. My yarrow down there. Yep, everything was planted from seed. And it's growing wonderful. Back over here, look at that lemongrass. Look how tall it have gotten. Look at all that. I'm ready to harvest some of that for me, some dried lemon tea with my lemon balm, with my lemon basil, and my orange mint. So that's what I'll be using some of this here, right here, lemongrass in. Now I'm inside to show you what's growing on in here. That is the lavender. You see how much it have grown, and I have it in my hydroponics because I've never been able to grow lavender. So since it's doing so good, I decided to leave it in here, and maybe I'll transplant it later. This is horehound. Never heard of horehound till the challenge, and I started researching different herbs, and I'm going to be making syrup out of this. Yeah, there's the thyme. You see some of it is starting to brown because I have been harvesting it back and letting it dry out naturally, so I don't have to put it in my levo or air dry. So I'm letting that part just dry out, and I'll be using that. But for those that say they can't garden because they don't have the room, they're in an apartment or whatever, this is what you do. Get your hydroponic. You see I still have tomatoes growing back there. I still have tomatoes back here. So yeah, if you can't grow outside, grow inside. Get your hydroponic or air garden. And to sum it all up, as I showed you, this is what I did with some of my lemon balm, lavender, mullein, thyme already, and these are lavender oils. I have rosemary oil back there. These are salves that I made from lavender, yeah, and from more of my thyme and rosemary mixed. I also have a peppermint salve in there. I'm going to be making peppermint oil, and this is the lavender iPad I did for calming and relaxing. But you know what? Just because the challenge is over, don't mean that growing herbs is over. I still have a lot more to plant for the fall. Yeah, it's going to keep growing. It's going to keep going. These are my herbs that I'm drying. I made me a rack. I didn't have to go pay for an expensive rack or whatever so I could dry. There's that coriander that I'm getting ready to grind up. Yeah, that's that cilantro that I've been having drying. So while I'm shooting the video and in between my scenes, I think I'll just go ahead and make me some peppermint, lemongrass, bay lemon balm, and blackberry tea. Yeah, be your best.